What up, weirdos? It's your boy Rain Drizzle, my co-host, co-captain, Cole, conspirator, Uncle Juju.
What is up, babies?
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to BXTV, aka Back from Hell, your Spotify and YouTube podcast where you didn't know everything you need to know. With your boys, you know what I'm saying? Back in here, you know what I'm saying? Ready to chop it up and talk about what we talk about, you know. But before we do that, if you're new here, make sure you follow us on Twitch. We do a live podcast every Friday and Saturday at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let us know in the comments if you would like us to bring it over here on YouTube. Working on that right now, so let us know. But what's up, Juju? You been staying warm today during this snow day?
Oh my god. I wanted one more snow day for like the year, and then winter can be done, in my opinion. And boy, did I get what I wanted.
No, definitely did, bro. Definitely has finally stopped, and
yeah.
now it's just fucking 21 degrees outside and a few inches of snow.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
bluzz.
we're inside trying to keep warm and using our imaginations to to come up with content for y'all.
Yeah, man.
As he moves the
Fucking
heater closer to him, you know.
yeah, I am. My feet are fucking cold right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Yeah. So I mean, other than staying trying to stay warm, me and Juju have been trying to stay not bored and
yeah.
watch current things and let you guys know what we feel about them. You know what I'm saying? There's something we've been talking about on Twitch for a while now. Every Friday we've been talking about your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man over on Disney Plus, and me and Juju have been loving it. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but
no, you're absolutely right about that. I honestly think this might be one of my favorite animated Spider-Mans out there right now. And I'm not disregarding the 90s Spider-Man. That will always have a nostalgic place in my heart. But this was like just completely different and
oh no, dude.
different
So
in ways that I loved.
it was different in a lot of ways, but the reason I think this is fair to say it's like a step up from the animated series from the 90s, TSA or whatever people be calling it.
Yeah.
They're able to do stuff with animation they couldn't do in the 90s,
Yep.
which make it feel very much like you're watching a live comic book. Like all the way up until the very last episode, like, which we're going to get into. We're mainly going to talk about the end of the show and where it will go from here, because I'm sure there's plenty of people who've been recapping the whole thing for you guys on YouTube, which me and Juju didn't. We were giving that to the Twitch audiences, and I think me and Juju have some thoughts and ideas on where it's gonna go and where we would like it to go and who we would like to see it appear, and talk about it. You know, there is a few things I would like to touch on, you know, that have happened, you know, definitely. Like, so if you guys haven't seen this, it's on Disney Plus. It has a 7 out of 10 on IMDb and a 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. So I mean, that should like tell you right now, like, it's pretty fucking good.
Yes, and this goes without saying, but like spoilers.
Yeah, it will be spoilers.
If you are not into the whole spoiler thing, stop now. Go watch the thing and then come back.
Yeah, definitely come back though. We got some.
Welcome back.
We got some things to talk about. You know.
Yes.
There's a lot of cool cameos and they did a lot of cool stuff. You know, like like kind of like what they did with with the Miles Morales movies. There were some like character switch ups and things and like origin differences and stuff like that I think really benefit from them being that way. Like Lonnie, Peter Parker's like lab partner, and his like the girl he's in love with, boyfriend, he ends up becoming Tombstone. And like, I think the way they made Tombstone a fellow high schooler that knows Peter is like It works. I don't know in the I
Yeah.
don't think in the comics that's how it happens because Tombstone always looked older, in my opinion. I could be wrong though. I don't know a whole lot about Tombstone. What I do know is I can't tell which way Lonnie's character development is gonna go in the show. Like he's clearly a bad guy, but like he fucks with Spider-Man.
At least for now. Like, and I honestly think that whatever happened to him in that truck is, I mean, obviously it's a huge thing because he like gains abilities, but like there's gonna be some nasty side effect that comes with it, you know, and it's already starting to develop
On his hands
on
and
his
shit. You
hand.
saw his
Yeah.
hands, yeah. What did I say? What did I say on Twitch a few weeks
or
ago?
Rainey, you know?
I said Tombstone is somehow gonna develop his I think
powers.
yeah, like I think he's gonna either get like the mechanical teeth or he's gonna chemically develop his powers and like turn into Tombstone. And I fucking hate it because I love Lonnie. I don't want to see anything bad happen to Lonnie. Like I think he's a good guy. His family loves him. He truly loves his family. Like, you know, but I can't wait to watch like the downfall and the corruption occur with Tombstone, dude. Like,
again, this is coming from like knowing next to nothing about him as a comic book character, but I see a redemption arc for him. I see like either a self-sacrifice kind of deal or like some sort of redemption.
I've read Tombstone and I've never,
hard.
the only Tombstone situations I've read, he's like a thug, you know, like, so they do have the opportunity here to like do a redemption arc, but I don't think that's necessarily in the cards in the future because the end of episode 10, you kind of see that.
Yeah.
But episode 9 and 10, they are two very crucial episodes in the show because you really figure out who Norman Osborn is as a person and a character. Like, he's this vindictive, evil fuck. Like, Dr. Octavius gets arrested by Iron Man because fucking Norman found where his lab was and everything. And he goes to the jail where Doc Ock is and, like, basically taunts him. And, like, tells him he's stealing all of his fucking shit and taking credit for it. And it's like, you find out, like, he's been doing this the whole time with the students, with Doc Ock. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just what Norman does. He doesn't know she ain't fucking shit, really.
Who does that sound like in real life? I'm not going to name names.
Yeah, you know, you're not wrong, my friend. You're not wrong.
It's like I love how no matter what universe you're in, Norman Osborn is always gonna be kind of a piece of shit, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, if he's a good Norman Osborn, he's boring.
Yeah,
that fucked up evil rich guy shit. I mean, I think the thing is here is that they are developing such a vast world in this show, you know, like Doctor Strange shows up in the very beginning of the show with this like Venom symbiote creature demon looking thing, and then you find out towards the end of the show that was actually Peter helping Doctor Strange stop a bunch of symbiotes. It was like a whole loop moment. Like,
it was like a 13 Monkeys kind of moment where it's like, oh shit, like the beginning is the end is the beginning. It's a giant circle. And I like how they wrapped it up like that, you know. But again, also leaving it open to like future seasons, which I'm hoping that we get, and they are serious about making the season 2, I think, right?
Yeah, they are. Like,
okay.
I'm really looking forward to see like what is that whole symbiote alien like.
Yeah.
Fucking like what's going on out there, dude? Like, kids, like, they're not like symbiotes like Venom, like attached to humans. They have like devil horns and shit, and like they look crazy, yo. Like they're doing symbiote shit when they're fighting, which like that whole fight scene was awesome. Like, but I think everybody I think the big reveal of seeing who Norman Osborn though was like a huge like
Yeah, that was like a
turn
huge.
because
Then
now
also like you had that moment where Spider-Man has to shut down the portal, and he's just like, you can either stay here or like leave, and he basically is just like, all right, fuck this, I'm out.
yeah,
Kind of like how the gangster did against the fight in Scorpion, which um was probably one of the best fights in this series. Is Tombstone and Scorpion. Um,
oh yeah,
but like the dude was like, "What's our play? What do we do?" I'm out.
yeah. Oh, Don,
Like,
Don when he
yeah.
just well,
He's like, I quit.
that's when I realized that fucking Tombstone was gonna be the next leader. I was like, oh, Don just dipped like a bitch, dude, like a baby
Yeah.
back bitch. He saw all of his boys getting their asses kicked, and then he was like, he fucking just steals the car and he's fucking out. And I was like, yo, like, and that's when they go for this truck full of weapons from Oscorp, and he
Yes.
breaks into it, and he's in there, and he realizes there's like all just a bunch of shit he doesn't know how to use, and then this like chemical canister goes off, and he basically comes out fucking like bulletproof and fucking yeah, just
Strong as
amped
shit.
up.
And,
Yeah, just amped up.
yeah. And, but like sorry, Norman basically dips out too at the beginning of that fight,
Yeah, he
where he
does.
realizes that he fucked up, and he's like, all right, I'm out, bye. You two handle this. And it's like, yeah, you piece of shit, like you started this whole thing,
I
you ain't
know.
gonna see it through.
The fact that he like had I did not know that he was making all of the interns make a fucking portal to a
Yeah.
cosmic dimension. You know, like I didn't realize like that's what they were doing. I thought they were really just some interns. Like,
And also he's responsible, at least in this universe, for creating the genetic spider.
yes, he is.
Like
He-
like directly, like by some fluke of time travel. Spider-Man, I guess it's supposed to say that Spider-Man was always supposed to have his powers,
yeah, I
you know.
guess that's like what that I know. I was trying to like figure out the ultimate like message there for that one. Like, I was like, wait, so like he creates his own power? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, it's like they use Spider-Man's blood to genetically replicate the spider that it came from, and it's like this whole self-fulfilling thing, you know.
it's always meant to be
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, and I mean it is very much in line with the hero's journey, Greek tragedy kind of thing, where it's like, the hero is always meant to be the hero. That's his purpose in life. But then, shit goes sideways for him from time to time.
And then and the one intern was working with Daredevil the whole time.
Yes, which I had to look up who that was. I believe her name is um. Is it? Finesse is her name.
Yeah, I didn't want to steal your thunder.
You're good. I had the Wikipedia page up because it's brain dead. We got to be ready. I honestly kind of thought it was Elektra, but I was like, why is she wearing a black suit?
Well, Elektra is that and Elektra is Matt Murdock's age.
Okay.
Like they become in love and shit like that. So like it definitely wasn't a high
Yeah.
schooler. Like Elektra as a high schooler would be a little weird.
Yeah, that would be. But again, like introducing new characters that, like, at least for me as a passive Marvel fan, was very much just like, okay, cool. Now I can branch off and go see
Yeah,
what
like
this chick's all about.
yeah, which I like that like they're keeping Daredevil in the show and like
Yeah.
he's like a factor because that means he's working with other probably, which means we will hopefully get an animated Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Like
Yes.
that would be really dope. Like Iron Fist in that animation style would go fucking
Yes.
hard, and then just having Luke Cage like there, oh man, dude, like fucking Heroes for Hire, let's get it, dude. Like
Yeah. Like I honestly think this animated series will kick in the door for a lot more coming down the line, you know?
Well, I think it also like it benefits from people like Charlie Cox and
Yeah.
uh it says on the Wikipedia Vincent D'Onofrio voices Kingpin, so a spoiler, I'm guessing he's gonna show up in the show. But I think it really helps that people from the MCU are voicing their characters because it shows like how serious they're taking this and
Yeah.
what they're trying to put into this and make familiar to all the watchers. So really big shout out on them on getting Charlie Cox to voice Daredevil. I thought that was fucking mwah. Like
Yeah. This whole series has just been one chef's kiss after another. Um I also really like the tease of Doc Ock in the prison where he's just putting up the paper and then
all
he
the
turns around
arms.
and a fucking tentacle. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's gonna be sick.
hmm I can't wait for his prison break.
Oh yeah, because you know it's coming.
And then the biggest
And like
reveal of them all at the end, dude.
hold on.
Peter
I'm trying to
Peter has a fucking dad.
Oh yes, that's right. I'm
His
sorry.
dad's locked up in jail.
For what?
Yeah, like
You know? And it's like everybody it really seems like everybody who's connected to Peter Parker all has a secret of some sort that they
I know
don't want him to
Nico has
know.
some shit. She like summons her
Yeah.
dead mom at the end of the fucking.
Yes, and Lonnie is like obviously gonna have like the gang shit earlier, and now the whole Tombstone thing, and then Norman Osborn was hiding how much of a piece of shit he was. Makes me wonder what Harry's deal will be, because you know he's
Harry
gonna
might
have
be the
something.
wild card. He might be the
Yeah,
wild card. He's trying to start that company up for good. You know, like he's doing the whole like opposing company to his father and like outsourcing all these smart individuals. Like he sends the email to everybody and he's trying to, you know, so I mean, he might be the wild card that's just in this for the good of the game.
yeah, oh yeah, and it's also kind of funny how anybody connected to Spider-Man either turns into a villain or will like eventually die. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, fuck being Peter's homie. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like him or
Like that
Spider
goes
Man.
one of two ways, you know?
Yeah, like I'm so beyond good on hanging out with him. Like, fuck no. I don't even like heights, and he tried to take you on a roof. I'd be like, fuck no. But no,
Fuck.
you guys really should watch this. I think this is a 10 out of 10 series. I enjoyed the finale. I loved how they did the episodes in like what was it like doses of 3 or like something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. It was like 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah, that shit was awesome, dude. It felt like we were just never not watching it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I
Like
really enjoyed it.
I get how they wanted to do like uh, from a writer's perspective, I understand that you may not get a season 2, so they wanted to wrap up everything in the first season. But this could have gone on for like a good like 14, 15 episode run, you know?
Oh yeah, easy, but I think it was smart how they did it. I think
Yeah.
they tested the ground. They got their feet late like centered and they're ready to just keep going, you know? Like now
Yeah.
they know where they're going, they know what people like, what they didn't like. Hopefully the guy who voices Spider-Man shuts the fuck up from here
Fuck
on
up.
out. You know,
Yeah.
make his life easy. Uh I'm really excited though to see what other characters we get in season 2 because they really have been just like sprinkling, spoon feeding us cameos and other people. So we know
Oh yeah.
Homegirl's gonna be the lizard, and then fucking we know Totally Awesome Hawk is in it. That's
Yes.
Cho. Um and
And Venom possibly with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
symbiote.
yes. You go, yeah, because when they send the symbiote back to through the portal, that little piece broke off and
Yeah.
landed in the lab. So there is a piece of symbiote just running around New York
Yeah.
somewhere. So
I also, real quick, I really liked when Strange showed up at the portal, and he's basically like, Harry Osborn, I'm just here to tell you, don't do it. You don't know the horrors that are like await the other side. And I'm like, that is such a fucking Lovecraftian statement that like I,
yeah.
I can't just help but shout it out, you know?
No, 100%. I definitely get those vibes. I love how Harry immediately, or Norman immediately went fucking, just fucking rage mode. Like, he's
Yeah.
like, he's like, you superheroes think you're superior, floating above us, looking down on us, and it's like, no, dude, you're just a fucking jackass who's about to unleash hell. Like, and somebody
Yeah.
who knows about it is telling you that, and
Yeah.
you just don't want to hear that your most like cherished like idea is
Yeah.
terrible fucking idea, like, you know, it's gonna cause mass destruction,
Destruction.
and everybody's telling you not to do it and you still do it, and sure enough, what happens? A giant symbiote
Fucking
beast
symbiote comes through.
yeah, you know, and almost a fuck ton more, because there was like a bunch of them trying to come through at one point, and like, I don't know. I thought it was really fucking good. I don't really think there's a whole lot more we could say about it.
Oh no! Other than 10 out of 10 gets every award it should, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%. I definitely think it was kick ass, and I think a lot of animated shows need to look at this one and take notes. That's for sure.
Yes.
I think if you're a hater, you're just fucking lame and boring.
Yeah, and they're not gonna do like maybe they will in the future, but like we're not gonna get 90s Spider-Man. Okay, like just live with what we have and enjoy it.
You know, dude, like, I mean,
Take off the rose-colored glasses for a minute.
I think it's kind of like the same thing, but like modern, you know, like
Yeah.
they're doing it into a modern take, and I think it just works. So with that being said, though, watch the fucking show, dudes.
Yes.
Definitely watch the show. Don't be lame. Don't be boring. The whole thing is out now, so you can binge the fuck out of it, or you can hate watch it. I don't care. Just watch it so we get another season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your watch matters. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you got anything else you want to say? Sorry, guys. It's like 1:55 a.m. here, so.
You good. I don't care what Stargate tells me. Wormholes are not a good idea.
Yeah, no, we just learned that the hard way on Spider-Man. So, take notes, motherfuckers. Don't be stupid, and maybe listen to all the interns who built your science project next time.
Yeah.
You know,
and maybe give credit to people who actually deserve it, so they don't turn on you later. You know?
Oh, 100%, 100%. So yeah, don't be grimy, don't be lame, don't be Norman Osborn. He's a cuck. And shout out Peter Parker, and low key shout out Harry. You know what I mean? And I want more Daredevil in the show.
Man.
I would like more Daredevil, but I can't wait for March because we get the new Daredevil show. So that'll be super dank. Me and Juju will be covering that probably week to week. So make sure you tap in. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And follow us on Twitch at BrainDeadXTV. We're live every Friday and Saturday at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which this week. So make sure you tap in and have fun, dudes. Remember, never offended, always recommended. Have a good night or good morning, whatever. Peace.